Okay, this should be working. Hopefully. Hello and welcome back to Danganronpa 2. Danganronpa 2's free time event things. Next on today's... Today we'll be doing Nekomaru Nidai and... where is he? And Gundham. Gundham. Okay. Hey, Michael. Okay. Sorry if I don't really sound that good or anything. I had a headache earlier, so I took some of my strong painkillers. So, blah. It looks like everything's running smoothly, so that's a plus. Let me know if there are any issues and stuff. How am I? I have a bit of a headache and I'm kind of tired, but I figured I may as well stream, so why not? Okay. So yeah, we're up to the chapter 4 characters, so that would be Nekomaru and Gundham. Okay.
I see.
It's very promising you actually want to spend some quality time with me.
What is it?
Well, now that that's decided, let's deepen our friendship. I spent time today talking to Nekomaru about various things. Looks like Nekomaru and I grew a little closer. Would you like to give Nekomaru a present? Definitely. What would you like to give him? Okay... Shit, what would Nekomaru like? No. Probably not. Let's try this. Whoa, this is... Why do you have this? No questions. My friend, you have my gratitude from the bottom of my heart. Hey, Nekomaru. There's something I've been wondering about ever since we first met. Huh? You've been thinking about me that much? I see, and I guess I must accept it. Come on, bring it on! Don't misunderstand. Hey, why are you walking towards me? Didn't you just tell me to come to you?
Jeez.
What? I was about to offer to do... What? I was about to offer to do it to you. What? Hajime, we saw the bonus scene. It's a massage. I sort of want to know. Wait, I definitely don't want to find out. God damn it, Hajime.
Then...
Fine then. So, what were you gonna talk about? Yeah, I wanted to ask you why you're just a team manager. Just? Are you mocking the management profession? No, I didn't mean it like that. Hajime, you don't know anything. All roads lead to managers. If you yearn to master something, you will naturally require a manager's help. Countless records in this world would not exist without managers. The bond between a top-notch athlete and their manager is one that cannot be severed. I'm okay. Doing Nekomaru's voice is hard. I can't really go that deep. Bond?
Oh.
Until now, I've been with various athletes. Yeah, looking back, they were all splendid athletes. I had a baseball player who got an offer to join the major leagues while he was still in middle school. A figure skater who performed six and a half spins. And a tennis player who managed to win a 36 long-hour match.
Huh?
They are all people who surpassed me. Do people like that really exist?
Jeez.
Now that you understand, don't mock managers. As long as you never do that, I'll lead you to victory no matter the match. I'm not much of a sports guy anyway, but more important, he's got a lot of confidence. and I can understand how proud he must be to be a team manager. Just as I thought, Nekomaru is an amazing guy. Huh? Did you just praise me in your heart? Huh? How'd you know?
Hold on.
When you and I face each other like this, we are one in both body and mind. I can easily see what you're thinking. One in both body and mind? I don't really want that. Hey, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. I'm used to being showered with praise. I'm so popular there are teams all over the place fighting over me. That's crazy in so many ways, but there's no denying that he's an amazing guy. I feel like I got to know Nekomaru a little better. After listening to Nekomaru talk about his heroic escapades for a while, I went back to my cottage. Yeah, I did the thing. Did I make... Okay, I made the thing.
I see. What is it?
I had to delete Skyrim to save room on my console, so probably not. Plus, it's like, yeah, there are some games which I feel like they're too big for like a live stream series, like there's too much stuff to do. And it's just, plus the amount of like gigs and stuff that thing takes up. I only have a limited amount of space on my console, and most of the titles I get are digital downloads. So, I have to pick and choose what I have on here. But I'll still be doing Okami and Knights of Azure 2, though I still have those on here, so don't worry. Let's try this. Huh? What is it? That's a strange thing you have. Well, if you're giving it to me, I'll gladly accept it. Nekomaru is staring at me and groaning. I don't know how to say it, but the way he's looking at me is making me extremely uncomfortable. What?
Oh.
Hajime, lend me your body. Well, hey, wait a minute, what? Nekomaru felt all over my body before I quickly broke free. What the heck? What's going on? Just as I thought, I wasn't wrong. You will become an amazing athlete if you train yourself. Huh? You must have been born with good bone structure. We'll need to change your diet, bulk up your muscle mass. Wait, hold on, what are you talking about? You're calling me an athlete, but what are you talking about?
Huh?
I'm talking about you, obviously. Huh?
Yeesh.
I'm a manager, you know? It's my job to help athletes figure out what they want to become. I don't mind which athlete you want to become, but it's wrong for me to decide that for you. Whether or not he decides, he's treating me like an athlete for some reason, but it doesn't matter at all?
Then...
Let's see, for example, how about that?
Oh.
Using your entire body to fight over a ball, a sport that's truly the manliest of men's sports. I don't really want to think about it though, that sounds like rugby. Nekomaru is probably talking about... Is it rugby? You got it right! Bullseye!
So what I mean
Rugby was
is...
originally a religious service in the Shinto religion. The men would fight over a bundle of rice plantains in the hopes of a rich harvest. It's a holy sport said to have originated when the first bead of sweat fell into the first rice seed. According to the Spike books, that is. No way, I don't know anything about rugby. I've never even seen a match in the first place. I know a bit about rugby, but then again, rugby's kind of a big deal in Australia, and that's where I grew up, so... That doesn't matter at all! Your calm judgment skills, your high degree of mobility, and you obviously know the importance of teamwork. You may very well be a natural on the rugby field. Aren't you overestimating me a bit?
Huh?
My eyes are never deceived, even if you might be. If you're ever interested, let me know. I'll take care of you anytime. Nekomaru walked away with a big smile on his face. Even if he compliments me, I don't think I'd be any good at rugby. Or do I really have that kind of natural ability? My heart is swayed. Is this the work of the ultimate team manager's scouting skill? I should return to my cottage for now. I don't know. I mean, I just know it was a thing, and it's a thing where I grew up, so... Personal effects... Construct...
I see. What is it?
I spent time today talking to Nekomaru about various things. Okay, give Nekomaru a present.
Oh,
I have rightfully received your male spirit. If you want, I'll accept you as well. Come on, bring it on! Hey Nekomaru, I gotta be honest with you, I don't really understand, but... No worries, everyone is like that at first. You don't have to be scared, I'm not going to hurt you. Come on, lay down over there. Hold on, what are you talking about? I'm talking about it, obviously. You want me to do it to you, right? No. Oh, and Insect's being a piece of shit. Why, Internet? Why are you being a piece of shit? If it fucks up. I know, it's like when I'm not streaming, it's not being a piece of shit. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. I just wanted to ask you about what you do as a team manager.
jeez.
Oh, that's what it was. You should have said so earlier. You didn't let me.
So what I mean is...
Let's see. Basically, it's my job to take care of athletes so they can give it their all. The technique varies for each sport, but every top athlete needs 3 essential things.
Huh?
Physical fitness, visual acuity, and willpower. If an athlete wishes to strengthen those 3 essentials, then it's my job to prepare a solid and effective training regimen for them. A lot of the science behind the training is based off of principles of sports medicine. It's a real challenge to bring out the maximum potential of each individual athlete.
Hold on.
What? You look surprised. No, it's nothing. He gave such a serious answer, I don't really know what to say.
However...
What I told you just now is simply what every manager does.
What is it?
My special weapon is these fingers. What's up with your fingers? With the tips of these fingers, I can instantly relax tense muscles and promote maximum blood circulation. I push out the intravenous. I can push out the intravenous toxins like a waterfall and restore fatigue in an instant. As long as they're in my hand, each of my athletes can continue with their training and cooperation and competitions. Sorry.
Pay attention.
That's right, even until they die. This is it. Truly, this original massage technique is my ultimate weapon. Ultimate weapon? So he was referring to it as it in order to censor it? Isn't it dangerous to keep training when your body is exhausted?
Oh?
Since you're not the one standing on the battlefield, it's understandable that you would think like that. For some people, forfeiting the middle of a match is a greater loss than death. During my training, I even met a clan of warrior women in the mountains who had such feudal tendencies.
Huh?
How nostalgic. Like you said, it may be a world that I don't really understand. At least now I understand how important you are to your athletes.
I see.
Hey Hajime, you know just what to say to put me in a good mood. How about I give you a super version of it right now? No thanks. Afterward though, I kept getting a little too close to my personal space. I spent time with Nekomaru for a bit. I parted ways with Nekomaru and left the area. Oh, Nekomaru just wants to help you, Hajime. Plus, the Kane's fucking addicted to his massages, so...
I can't stop drooling.
Huh? What, you mean it? It is Nekomaru's apparently ridiculous skill at being a masseuse. How many more have I got to go? Two more, okay.
I see. What is it?
Oops. I picked the wrong thing. Shit. I fucked up. Yeah, that's the joke. That's the joke. People think that it's it when it's not it in this context. Yeah, Mechamonomy. Okay, construct. What do I need? 10 AI chips. 40 golden plates. God damn, that's loud. Done. Dunzo. Design choice? Maybe? I don't know. Okay, so I fucked up, so I gotta give Nekomaru something decent this time.
I see.
Oh good, he likes this. He looks like he's deep in thought. I hope he's not thinking about anything dangerous. I've decided. It might be easy to talk to you about since you aren't an athlete. It may run a little long, but can you listen to my story? Yeah, I don't mind.
I see.
Do you remember what you asked me before about why I'm a team manager? At the time, I didn't know how passionate you were about it.
However...
A long time ago, I asked myself that very same question. Huh? To be honest, I was born with a heart defect. The doctor told me I would only live to be 20 at most. Because of that, I never got to play sports when I was growing up. I didn't even participate in PE either. Aw, poor Nekomaru. I didn't know you went through something like that. I can't imagine that happening to you now.
Jeez.
I was teased a lot when I was young, too. My childhood consisted of being unable to make friends and frequent trips to the hospital. However, on one particular day, I was put in the same room as this boy by coincidence, and it completely changed my life. Like me, that boy had a similar illness. He made frequent trips to the hospital, too. But there was one key difference between that boy and me. Someone always came to visit him. He would have fun conversations, and sometimes very serious ones. From what I could overhear, that boy was a team manager for a baseball team. His athletes were visiting him. Then, what you said to that boy was...
Jeez.
I asked him why he would do something like that. At the time, I didn't understand it at all. I mean, he couldn't even play baseball with them. Then he said this to me. Even though I can't play baseball with them, I can still share their victory and defeat with them. That's what it means to be a team manager. Oh, whoops, wrong voice. That's what it means to be a team manager. You have a duty to support your team, especially if you can't be on the field with them. But in the end, he died in that hospital, without ever seeing his team win. Perhaps he worked himself too hard, gathering stats for the sake of that important game. Or maybe he already knew he didn't have much time to begin with. I honestly don't know. So I decided to take all the stats he risked his life gathering for the sake of his boy's team to victory. After that, I threw myself into various sports. Before I even realized it, my body had become incredibly tough. To the point where it's too tough. But even so, I'm proud of being a team manager. So that's why. But why did you decide to tell me that? I don't know. I don't really understand it myself, but maybe I just wanted to tell someone. The same way that boy taught me. As long as you have friends who have your back, you'll be able to clear a path to the future without giving up. And so I spent time today talking to Nekomaru about various things. He gave me a lot of valuable advice from his manager's perspective, and it reminded me of just how great he is. Oh, hold on. What? No, but I'm doing this to take my mind off it, okay? Parted ways with Nekomaru and returned alone.
Everyone!
I see. What is it?
Hey Nekomaru, aren't you scared? You seem very calm even in this situation. It's like you have this unwavering presence of mind.
Meaningless.
Well, it's my duty to support my athletes after all. There's no way a manager should be more concerned... than his athletes. I see. You're amazing. I'm no good at all. It's like I'm thinking about way too many things. And the more I think about it, I still don't know what to do. Alright, I've decided. Huh? Decided what? From this point on, I will be the official manager for all of you. If we win this match by working together to leave this island, then I'll give it my all to support each and every one of you. Nekomaru?
Training!
Alright, now that it's decided, let's begin the special training. No matter what, basic physical fitness always comes first. In any situation, you'll need muscles to survive. As long as you're armed with muscles, you won't die so easily. Armored with muscles, that's something you can get in a single day? But I guess it's better to stay active than standing around worrying all day. Got it, if that's what you intend to do, then I'll prepare myself for the worst. So what shall I start with first?
Huh?
Let's see, based on your current fitness level, run 10 laps around the first island, 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups. Well, I think I can manage to do that. And after you've done that 50 times, do 3 sets of 12-mile long distance swimming. That's clearly impossible.
Sheesh.
It's my job to make the impossible possible. Don't worry, even if you get worn out, I'll do it to you anytime.
Oh.
In fact, let's do that first to fire things up. Come on, get naked and lay down right there. That sounds so wrong, but I know that's not what he means. Hold on, why do I have to get naked? Don't worry about it, I just feel like it, that's all. You just feel like making me get naked? Jeez, all this talking, you're too noisy. Just shut up and listen to your manager. Hey, wait, whoa! Before I can say anything, Nekomaru's massage has started. I kinda understand how this might be addicting.
Oh.
How is it? Feels good, right? It's amazing, my body feels extremely light. Right? Thanks to this, you now have a body that can't live without me. I don't really want to admit that. But it doesn't matter anymore. For some reason, I really feel like working out. Then let's start the
There's no need
training.
to worry. I'll definitely let you win this match. Come on, let's go!
I endured an impossible amount of training while Nekomaru offered me advice. The more I worked out, the more I noticed that something sleeping inside me was being awakened. And with that came an optimistic feeling. It's probably because of the strong bond Nekomaru and I formed with each other. We will definitely escape from here, all of us. Nekomaru's report hasn't updated, blah 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 blah. And Nekomaru's underwear, okay then. After I finished training, I left the area. Hey, Nekomaru's done. So, yee! I finally get to do Gundam! Yay! Yay! All the yays! All the yays. I finally get to do Gundam. Oh god, I gotta remember what I did the voice for him. Now then, it is time for me to make my next move. Even I can be bored to death. So, are you going to entertain me, fiend? I spent time with Gundam today quizzing each other about animals. Looks like Gundam. So awesome. So awesome, so awesome, so awesome.
Fiend.
You are rather nice. As long as this treasure's within my grasp, I will never forget this day.
Fiend.
Whoa there, it's better if you do not get any closer than that. An automatic barrier generated independently of my will. It's not like I'm getting close or even planning to get close.
Let me ask.
Which reminds me, there is something I haven't asked you yet. It doesn't matter that your temporary name is Hajime Hinata. Tell me your true name, fiend. What the heck is this true name thing? So you are not foolish enough to tell me so easily. Then tell me your hidden name. I don't have anything like that.
What?
Then what is your special ability? There's no way I have one of those.
How pitiful.
So you really are just a mere human. I suppose it can't be helped. And let me talk to you about something that even a mere human can understand.
What happened, sinner?
Ask me anything. Oh, so I have to ask. Gundam's my favorite character in the whole damn series, so... yeah.
You fiend.
However, it's free for you to ask, but make sure you try not to understand. After knowing my true terror, it'll be quite a sight to see how long your sanity will last. Does he want to talk or not? Which is it? Talking to him is starting to get annoying, but he's totally ready and waiting for me. I guess I have to ask something. What do you do with your free time usually?
Good instincts.
So you're interested in my lifestyle? Fine then, I shall reveal a portion of that to you.
Fine.
Training, human hunting, craft spell components, etc. Despite my looks, I'm quite the busybody. However, managing my website takes up the bulk of my time. Huh?
I shall leave.
Obviously, sources around the world are waiting to see my research results. Of course, my website has been magically enchanted so only the chosen ones can view it. A mere human like you will only be able to access the dummy site called Exciting Breeding Journal. I'd rather check out the Ultimate Breeder's Exciting Breeding Journal anyway.
Fine.
Then I will make sure to show it. Then I will make sure to show you. Well, if we ever get out of here, that is.
What do you care?
Well, are there any other questions? What's your favorite food?
Fine.
You've certainly hit the mark well. I'm one of the orange melon which bears the face of the devil. Are you talking about a pumpkin? There is no other food as high in nutrients, nor as versatile to a variety of cooking methods. More importantly, its seeds are the most effective food source for my 4 Dark Davers of Destruction. So Gundham likes pumpkins? Cool. However, you must carefully wash them, dry them in sunlight, peel off the thin skin and lightly fry them. That sounds complicated. This guy goes all out for his hamsters, that's awesome. I see, that sounds pretty difficult.
Silence.
Is there anything in this world that you have a purpose and take action for that sake? Yes, yeah, he means pumpkin. The fact that he goes through all that trouble, like to fix up pumpkin seeds and do all kinds of shit for his hamsters, it's kind of cool. You're right, that's exactly right. Gundham is hard to understand sometimes, but I do understand the intent behind his words. Somehow, even though it's only little, I feel like I'm starting to get to know Gundham better. Gundham is awesome. After showering Gundham with questions until he was satisfied, he finally let me go. Yeah, he does have a point. That's why he's awesome.
Let's make history.
Fine.
Great work, my servant. It is said 5 valuable assets exist in the world. You have my gratitude for discovering one of them. Thank you. Oh, yay. His hamsters are happy and everything.
Let me tell you this.
Hold it. If you cherish your life, it's better if you don't come any closer. My magical beasts have a thirst to kill. You mean your hamsters? I thought they were docile animals.
How pitiful.
Just as I thought, you know nothing. You will know true terror if you look down on them just because they fit in your palm. They are cruel devil beasts that will devour their parents, their siblings, and even their own children. Their territoriality... how do I pronounce that? Their territoriality is frightening. They'll never stop attacking until their opponent is dead.
Fall.
Today's fight started with Sandy got greedy and encroached upon Junpei's territory. Junpei was knocked aside and his foot stepped onto Magazi's territory. Then Magazi got angry and unleashed his anger onto Champi.
Listen well.
I was able to quell their rage by sacrificing my left hand, but it may not be that easy next time. So that's why he wears bandages, because his hamsters fight and shit, and that's how he calms them down. He basically has them rip up the bandages and stuff, I guess. I see, that's troubling. Could that be the reason Gundam's hand is always wrapped in that bandage?
Let me ask.
By the way, do you know which species of my 4 Dark Daves of Destruction has the largest body? You mean which species of hamsters? I don't fucking know, I'm just gonna pick one. Golden hamsters are the biggest species, right?
Close.
Yes, those fearsome demon beasts boast the largest size among all hamster species. However, they are also the most docile and are known for being the smartest too. Other tribes feel no fear, thus they give it their all when biting and ripping what stands before them.
It appears you can...
But only Goldens know fear, thus they usually do not bare their teeth once they recognize you. You're You're saying they understand what happens when they bite people?
This, too, must be the will of
That's why you
causality.
must pay attention to their stress levels when you're breeding them. I certainly didn't know that.
Nature. The
However, that
collective
isn't the
will of
only
the
feature of Goldens. They have many other unlimited possibilities. Their fur color, quality, and patterns. You could even say they have unlimited combinations.
body is
After much research, the fruits of my labor was about to be born. A fearsome demon beast with sparkling silver fur, a hybrid creature with dominant spots and bands.
Foolish of me!
But now all I can do is pray for the safety of the mother and child I've left behind. I don't really understand what he's saying, but he seems to be worried about the hamster. So he was trying to breed a unique specimen? Of hamster? Huh. Yeah, that is true, Michael. You're probably taking care of other animals, right? Are those demon beasts okay too?
Let's make history.
There are no problems in that regard. I have people all around the world. I've already given them orders to continue my research in the synthesis of demon beasts. They know how to avoid any lethal genetics. They will carry out my will and conduct no atrocious experiments.
shall engulf this world.
Beyond that, I've already made arrangements to leave my demon beasts to those I trust. He's crazy prepared, and that is fucking awesome. Listening to Gundam makes me rethink how much of a responsibility it is to raise pets.
What do you yearn?
You will never experience such a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. But if you ever do breed them, make sure you provide plenty of exercise, high-quality food, and a place to sleep.
How pitiful.
Such luxuries mean everything to creatures who only live 1,095 days after they're born. Remember well. After saying that, Gundam walked away. I feel like I got a glimpse of the deep affection Gundam feels towards all animals, not just hamsters. This is why I like Gundam. He's like the best. Like, he's just my favorite character. After seeing Gundam wallowing in sadness, I left the area. Aww. Hugs for Gundam.
Let's make history.
Fine.
You fiend. Be happy! I can see it!
Don't get any closer. I already know what you're thinking. What do you even know that what do you know that even I don't know?
So you have appeared.
Now then, summon your familiar. I don't have anything like that.
You fiend.
You've come challenging me many times. I thought you finally obtained at least one familiar. Just as I thought, you are just a mere human, and a strange one at that. Despite what he's saying, Gundam doesn't seem all that annoyed. Is he opening up to me a little?
How pitiful.
However, you probably don't understand how pointless this place is for a demon beast tamer. Now that you mention it, even though it's a tropical island, I don't really see any wild animals. I think it's pretty much everything, by the sounds of it.
Fine.
If this place really was a normal tropical island, I wouldn't have time to talk to you so freely. Many beasts inhabit the thick forests, and there even be rare species that only exist in this land. Just thinking about it makes me tingle. Wow, he's smiling right now. I seem to recall seeing a cow at the ranch. I'm not interested in some domesticated animal. I had a feeling you'd say that.
Fall, my
After all,
tears.
I cannot look at it without feeling pity. Huh? That's a bit unexpected.
How pitiful.
Such creatures are born to be eaten by humans. Even if I had the all-seeing eye, I couldn't change that fate. Thus, I try not to involve myself with livestock. It would bring only a calamity onto my mind, after all. Gundam understands the feeling of animals, so This must be a complicated subject for him.
This body is uncooperative.
I appear to be getting only sentimental since I haven't encountered any new demon beasts. I've tamed various creatures such as the Cerberus, the Phoenix, and even the Midgard Serpent. Probably means dogs, birds, and lizards. When you say tamed, what exactly does that mean? I guess it's fine to tell a mere human. I don't believe that you'll get in my way.
Listen well.
Basically, you must say, good girl, good girl. Huh? You must repeatedly speak to them, make sure they understand that there is no ill will on our end. In order to do that, you need to appear innocent.
This too.
Of course, there are some who like to be touched and some that don't. It's better if you keep those basics down.
Appears you
Afterward, as long as you spend a long time together, you'll eventually start to hear your partner's words. I'm pretty sure that only happens to ultimate breeders, but Gundham seems different from usual when he talks about animals. Somehow his face seems gentler. He must really love animals. Now then, I wonder if there are evil demon beasts that will rile me up on this island somewhere. Monokuma and Monomi are sort of shaped like animals.
I renounce you.
They are no good. Anything that can talk will eventually betray you.
How pitiful.
And most importantly, they aren't cute. I agree. But I don't plan to betray you at all. Such exaggerations coming from a mere human like you. However, that's a nice line. Gundham left the area with a different smile on his face than usual. I hope we'll be able to understand each other, even if it's just a little bit at a time. After seeing Gundham walk away, I left the area. So, Gundham must work with all kinds of critters. Then again, in the anime, he brings a freaking bear to school, so...
Rejoice.
Let's make history.
Fine.
Huh? What?
Fiend.
Surely I never expected a mere human such as you to possess such a legendary treasure. Regardless, you will not be able to control it. It was wise of you to hand it over to me. I will gladly use it.
You fiend.
Hold it, if you come any closer. I know, I won't get close, dear.
This too.
It appears that you finally noticed. The blood that flows within me bears a fearsome curse. Of course it does. Yes! In the anime, Gundham brings a bear to school. For like show and tell, so he does a bunch of like a strange dance thing with it. It's actually kinda cool. Gundham Tanaka, Beast Tamer.
How pitiful.
Ever since I was young, this body of mine was exposed to so many poisons that it became poisonous itself. If a mere human like you ever touched me, you will immediately decompose and wither away. Thus, I've been trying to make sure you don't get too close to me. Does that mean you've been thinking of me? Don't get ahead of yourself. Even if you're just a foolish human, I'm so cruel as to yearn for a meaningless death. Can I assume that he's blushing? But he says his blood is poison. What would be the advantage of that?
Silence.
It's not an issue of gains and losses. I became like this because I had to. I had to be like this even if I didn't want to be. I've been putting poison in my body ever since I was young. Sounds somewhat plausible. Could it be... was your mother's cooking bad?
No.
Oh my god, I was right? Crap, I was only joking, but it sounds like that was exactly it.
Impossible.
You wouldn't understand how much pain I had to endure. Plus, the woman would cry if I didn't finish my plate. What choice did I have but to suffer in silence? Don't you feel better now that you've talked about it? I mean, you're actually a really kind guy.
It was close.
Anyway, now that you understand, you shouldn't come any closer to me. Not that you ever touch me, it would mean death for you. But that's really lonesome. Hey Gundham, can I ask you something? If you have the fortitude to ask me that. I didn't even say anything yet. When you were in grade school, did you ever hold hands with any of the other kids? It's obvious now, but at the time, I was faking my condition. By moving next to the teacher who served me, I was able to avoid questions and survive without any problems. Did you ever have to do a folk dance?
Impossible!
You don't understand. That is a ceremony for summoning evil deities. Fortunately, the school nurse was in the same tribe as me, so I was able to leave without getting involved. I see. So basically, he ignored, like, pretty much every single, like, social event or something, by the looks of it. It might have been bad of me to point out something as unnecessary. I don't know what to say to him anymore. So then, what kind of people are okay to get close to you? Anyone whose power matches my own, or... I believe he's talking about how he basically, pretended to be sick to get out of stuff like that. So he hung around with, like, the teachers and the nurses and stuff to avoid actually participating in, like, big social events where physical contact was necessary. No, there's no way such a being exists. You should just forget about that. For your sake. With those words, Gundham walked away. He seemed very lonely. What was he going to say? If he just told me, maybe I could have done something about it. And if I had, maybe he wouldn't have had shouted that nonsense at me. It sounds like Gundham had a very socially awkward childhood.
Let's make history.
Fine.
You fiend. Be happy!
Huh? He doesn't seem like his usual self. Why do you keep following me? In truth, there is no way I'd ever associate with someone like you.
Impossible!
But still, why do you continue to hound me? Does this mean my absolute mental defenses are wearing off? I don't know what you think this is, but we're friends who are working together to escape. What the? He seized up all of a sudden.
I won't let you!
Settle down, my wicked arm. Are you a Kotodama user? You wish to manipulate me with false words and cheap tricks, don't you? I'm not trying to manipulate you at all. In fact, you're the one who said I'm just a mere human with no special abilities whatsoever. You wouldn't understand. I'm in isolation for a reason. There will never be a day when you understand why I became who I am.
I'll destroy you!
I'm the offspring of an angel and a devil, a cursed being shunned and rejected by everything in this world. Once I lose the only thing I love, I'm destined to spend my last days being devoured alive by demon beasts.
My name is Gundham Tanaka!
Truly, I am mankind's natural foe, evil incarnate, a walking cataclysm, a shameless insanity, Gundham Tanaka! He sounds like his normal self, but there's definitely something different about him. There might be a kernel of truth hidden in the words he just spoke. It's true, I don't know anything about what drove you to this point, but I definitely believe that you're my friend. If I didn't think that, I wouldn't be able to go on. That's it, that's the only reason. As long as you're my friend, I have no desire to take anything away from you and try to force you to change.
This, too, must be the will
It
of
seems that I completely misread you. I never expected a human like you to contain a singularity. Huh? Have I been promoted from a mere human? You asked me the other day about what sort of existence would be capable of touching me.
So you have a
The answer to that is the singularity. A being who can make the impossible possible by overcoming various limitations. Huh? Am I really that amazing?
You fiend!
Don't get ahead of yourself. A simple creature like you does not have that much
I
power.
have not unleashed even half of my power.
However, I can lend you my powers as long as you yearn for them. Then I'll leave this to you.
What?
For you to say that so easily. Well, who cares? Lend me your hand. I stuck out my hand like he told me to do, and after some hesitation, Gundham slowly gripped my hand. His hand felt like a normal person's hand, and I definitely didn't wither away and die.
The contract is complete. I will not allow you to die without my permission.
I really want to say that to him too, but he'll definitely yell at me if I do. Instead, I gripped Gundam's hand so tightly that it started hurting. It somehow became a battle of endurance, but I felt a strong bond between Gundam and me. Which reminds me, it's been a long time since I felt so happy being acknowledged by someone. Yay, Gundam noticed me! Awesome! And wait, what? That's Gundam's underwear? Okay, I'm having a look at that. What the hell? No, present Samu. Here goes. Gundam's favorite invisible underwear. You can't tell it's really there or not. Apparently humans with low astral vision cannot see it. Does that mean he doesn't wear underwear? I is confused. Then again, it's fucking Gundam, so yay, I did it. I got his underwear. Now to actually romance him when I see all these damn free time events with everyone else. Okay, Gundam spent all day teaching me to use that ability. By the time I returned to my room, I was exhausted. Okay. Do the thing. Alrighty, I am going to save and end the stream here. System save. Okay, I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time. Bye-bye.